Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I do things. And today I'm going to test out a few new makeup products. This was going to be like an Ipsy and Boxycharm makeup testing video, but I realized this month I didn't really get a lot. But I did get a brush set in each box. So I grabbed a couple new products. I have some products I know how they perform, and I figured we can test out the makeup and the brushes all together. And that will be this video. So if that is something you guys are interested in seeing, then keep on watching. Let's go. So this brush that came in Ipsy, it doesn't even say the name of, oh yeah, it does. LaRousse. So we have foundation brush, sort of like a dense angled brush. I don't actually know what you use these brushes for, and two eyeshadow brushes. And then I have the new Alamar Cosmetics face brush set. So those are the brushes we're going to use today. The first product I'm very excited about, this came in my Boxycharm. This is the Pure 4-in-1 Correcting Primer. It says Energize and Rescue with aloe, coconut water, and probiotics. So it says smooth onto clean, dry skin, alone or before makeup application. Kind of looks like the Smashbox Primerizer. Kind of what it feels like too. It's very lightweight and thin. Okay, I really liked the way that felt, so I'm definitely excited about that. Now, I did do an add-on in Ipsy with the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation, but I decided since I'm trying a new primer and I'm going to try this foundation brush, I wanted to try a foundation that I already know how it works. And I also received this in my Ipsy bag. This is the Wonder Beauty Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation, and I really enjoy this foundation. I do not have a shade that I can wear in the winter, so this is a great excuse to use it today. And they did send me the shade Fair. So it is a doe foot applicator, and I usually just do that, and then I'll take a brush. And this is the LR335 Flat Foundation Brush. It's a little more flimsy than I prefer. I kind of preferred a more dense foundation brush. But I feel like you can see it gives just a nice, fresh look to the face. So I feel like you can see it didn't give me full coverage, but it gave me nice coverage. I would say it's a high medium, and it just makes your skin look really nice and fresh. So I realized I've had this concealer that I bought last year that I still haven't tested out, and I really want to test it out, so today's the day. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Concealer. I really do like the foundation in this line, and I have this in the shade Vanilla. And I've heard really, really good things about this concealer, so I'm very excited to try it out. So I'm gonna kind of use it also for spot concealing. And to add a little coverage to my nose. I feel like the foundation, or maybe it was I feel like it was the brush, kind of picked up some of the foundation on my nose. So I'm going to use a brush on the face to see if how well it works, because this is how I have been applying my concealer to my face lately. I've been kind of stippling it on, but I feel like this brush is picking up the product, which I usually don't have that issue. Now I'm going to go in with a beauty sponge. This is one of the e.l.f. sponges. I'm going to set the concealer around the eyes. I think that looks really good, and I feel like this shade was a good shade match. And it was not too brightening under the eyes, which is something I do not enjoy. I was trying to get creative with how I was gonna use these brushes. So this one is their angle contour brush, but it's kind of a little denser than the angled brush that I have here from Alamar. So I thought I could try this with cream contouring, see how it works. So I'm gonna use my Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. This is kind of how I typically apply it. And I go in, I typically would use my foundation brush, but we're gonna try this one because that other brush would be way too flimsy, I feel like, for this. I kind of am feeling the same thing about this one. I feel like this one is pretty flimsy as well. My Hoola stick is usually very easy and quick for me to blend. And I feel like this brush is not helping. Again, I'd have to say I'm not very impressed with this brush. Okay, switching over to the Alamar set. This is the brightening brush. I feel like you could use this for highlighter, but I also think this would be great for setting under the eyes. So I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I feel like the concealer hasn't even started creasing yet, which cannot be said for all concealers. These are very soft bristles. I really like that. I also want to try not only using this for bronzer, this is the bronzer brush, but I also want to try it for setting around the face. It has this very interesting like wavy texture I've never seen in a brush, and I want to try using it as well. So usually for setting my face, I use more of a stamping motion a lot of the times, and I feel like this is doing a fairly good job. Not bad. Now I'm going to put on my eyebrows, some eyeliner, and then we can do some more stuff. Okay, to go over really quick, I used the Zero eyeliner from Urban Decay, the Soap & Glory Archery brow pencil, and the Benefit brow setter. Now for bronzer and blush, I'm going to use the Cover FX face palette, and I am just going to use the bronzer and the blush in here. I can't say I've ever used a bronzer brush that looks like this, so oh, you know what? I wonder what the reasoning is for the waviness. I wonder if it helps deposit the color a little better, because that kind of, oh, that just went on really intense on the forehead. Oh dear. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with the foundation brush and just kind of ease that down a little up here, but I actually feel like that applied really well on my cheeks. Now the blush brush is very flimsy, so I'm wondering how that's gonna work. Well, it's called the complexion brush, so you probably could use this for bronzer as well, but I'm gonna try it with the blush. Actually, that applies really nice because it is so fluffy. It doesn't deposit at all really heavy. Should we do that thing that all the kids do now where they like put blush under their nose? I've been, like, I thought I was gonna like these, but like I really like these. So rather than using this for a highlighter brush, because I definitely could, I feel like it did a really good job under the eyes, I wanted to try a new product that I got in my most recent Ulta haul, but it was one of the free samples they gave me, and it's from the new CoverGirl Clean Fresh line, and this is their Cooling Glow Stick in the shade So Guilty. Now, I don't know how this, it is very cooling. Ooh, it's a little, it's a little gold. So I'm gonna try applying it with my finger. Yeah, it's like a little bit more gold than I prefer, but it is very pretty. I feel like in the summer when I'm tan, I would really like this product. Now, I heard that this is limited edition. Is that true? Because if so, that's kind of really annoying. I do like the subtleness of it, but it looks so pretty when the light hits it. I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about it, but it is very cooling, but like it already set down on my hand. What an interesting product. I will say, out of the entire, what is it called again? Clean Fresh line, this is probably the only product in the long run that I would have wanted to try, so I'm actually really glad I got it for free. Okay, so I wasn't going to use a new eyeshadow palette today, but then I realized I don't think I think this is from the December Ipsy glam bag that came like over a month late, so I never really got to play with it on my channel. That's the Wander Beauty Wanderous Rush palette. I'm realizing we're using two Wander Beauty products in this video, but I never really got to play with it. So I thought, why not do it now? I did wind up decluttering the Seascape palette that we got because the colors didn't work, but I have better hopes for this one. So I'm going to try this tapered blending brush with OTW up here. Now I know the point of Wander Beauty is it's like quick and easy makeup, so that's what I'm going to kind of try to do. Like if I was in a rush because I'm wandering or whatever, And I wanted to make a really quick eye look. I'm gonna try Swift down here. One of my issues with the other palette was it only had one matte shadow. This one has two. So I feel like you can add a little bit more depth to your, oh God, the mattes. I'm not liking how the mattes are working. I also have another, this is the shadow brush. I'm gonna go back in with OTW. Kind of blend it all together. Also making sure to tap my brush off because these seem extra powdery. It's not blending right there. Oh my gosh, I can use this kabuki brush. There's nothing on it. Perfect. Found the use for it. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Charge Up here. I do remember, let me actually, ooh, I don't like that texture. From the other palette, the foils were finger foils. They didn't really work any other way. And I have a feeling that these are also going to be like that. Okay, so like I said, I am going to go in with Charge Up here. Just kind of do something super quick and easy like the palette is made to do. Then I'm gonna go back in with the shadow brush and kind of mix these two shades together and quickly buff it out under the lower lash line. I mean, I can see the appeal, but I could also see why people don't like it. I definitely see both sides on this one. I'll have to test it out a little more and play with the other foils. Okay, I'm gonna set my makeup with the iconic London spray. Gonna throw in a little roller lash. Okay, the last product is actually this. So I had a friend gift me the entire new Luxe lip glosses from ColourPop, and I actually already have a lip swatch video up on my Instagram of these. I love this formula. I'm gonna use this one today. This is the shade Come Through. So this is what the wand looks like. And let me tell you something, these, I don't know if I have a lip gloss quite like this formula. They're so thick that it's so moisturizing on my lips. I don't know, something about them makes my lips feel so plump and moisturizing. And I don't mean plump as in they have like a plumping feeling, like they do not, they're just a regular gloss, but they just feel moisturized. There's something about this that feels so good on my lips. I will say I watched Ali Glein's video where she tried out this formula and she had a lot of like stringing with hers, but I don't feel like I've been having that issue with this. And I've been like the last day or so, like switching up the colors, trying different colors, just like using them in my everyday life. And I love them a lot. I feel like these last a little longer than like a traditional lip gloss that I own does. I definitely get that it would not be for everyone because it is more of that, it is a little bit on the tacky side, which I know not everyone likes, but I really enjoy it. I am also someone who does not like the Rihanna Gloss Bomb, so take that with a grain of salt. Wow, I feel like the makeup looks like really nice and fresh today. So let's go over everything. So the Pure 4-in-1 Correcting Primer, I really like it. I do believe that this product is a little bit more affordable than the Smashbox Primerizer, so it could be a very good dupe for that. I know it's not the lowest end of the price scale, but I think it falls like kind of right in the middle. I'm not really going to review the Wonder Beauty foundation. I already have owned this for about half a year, maybe even more, and it's a foundation I really like. I'm excited to have another shade to wear this time of year, and I feel like you can see like my skin just looks healthy. It is a nude illusion. See? I am very impressed that my under eyes are not creasing yet. Like I feel like every concealer I use, I get immediate creasing, and I am not getting that right now. And I'm kind of shocked. I'm gonna have to watch out for that. I am digging this highlight. I really like it. I definitely would not feel comfortable, even though it's a cooling stick, just putting it right on my face, but I like the way it looks when the light hits it. The Wonder Beauty eyeshadow, it's a subtle look. It's not going to be for everyone, and I want to try out the different shades and kind of see what kind of looks I can get with it, but so far I like it better than the Seascape one. These brushes, I'll use them, but they're not a brush set I would recommend. However, I really like these brushes, and I really like how they applied my makeup. I feel like my bronzer specifically looks really good today, like on my cheeks. I don't know, maybe it's all in my head, but I feel like it looks really good today. And then finally, I feel like I've talked a lot about these lip glosses. I've been trying them out. I really like them. I think they're comfortable. I do not think you need all 8 shades. And if you do want to see the difference between all 8, my Instagram is linked down below, and there is a video of me swatching all 8. And yeah, I think that is it for this video. Let me know in the comments if you guys tried any of these products and how they worked out for you. Let me know down there. And as usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys!